So it is official. Bitcoin futures ETF is now live. Meanwhile, Dogecoin is holding its 25.5 cents mark. In this video, I'll talk about the overall impact that Bitcoin futures ETF will have on Dogecoin in the near future and some other recent developments in the crypto world. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we move forward, I'd just like to remind you to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications. This will make sure that you never miss our time-sensitive updates. Now, let's get started with today's video. So the moment that many individuals in the crypto world have been anticipating for quite some time has arrived. The ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF is now trading on the New York Stock Exchange. After just a few hours of open trading, the ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF is proving to be popular with investors. As of now, the ETF had traded over 17 million shares at a price of at least $40, making it one of the best ETF launches of all time. According to Bloomberg data, with over $700 million in assets under management, the ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF is now the fourth best ETF launch of all time and is on track to capture at least third place by day's end. Moreover, the launch easily outperformed the popular Invesco QQQ Trust ETF launch in March 1999, which saw $265 million in first-day trading. So following the listing, Bitcoin reached a high of $63,000, its highest level since mid-April and close to its record high of $64,000. Besides, Bitcoin, which has been notorious for its volatility throughout its 13-year history, has risen by nearly 40% this month on hopes that the advent of Bitcoin ETFs will see billions of dollars managed by pension funds and other institutional investors flow into the sector. And as per Reuters, the debut of the first Bitcoin futures ETF is a significant step toward legitimizing the crypto, although some ETF investors may face greater fees compared to purchasing Bitcoin directly. Besides, its sale is expected to result in the introduction of further future-based ETFs in the coming days and weeks, following years of regulatory barriers. They further added that market participants hailed the simplicity and relative safety of owning an ETF rather than purchasing Bitcoin directly from cryptocurrency exchanges and brokers. And investors won't need to worry about custody or safeguarding their digital wallets, although analysts noted that top-tier exchanges do offer these services. The report by Reuters concluded by making the point that a future-based ETF's price will not always correspond to the underlying asset's current price. Generally, futures ETFs tracking commodity assets such as gold underperform physical ETFs. And, along with the risk of a future-based Bitcoin ETF underperforming Bitcoin, it also comes with the cost of the futures rollover. Despite the increased cost, economists predict investors will continue to purchase the future-based ETF. Now, I personally think that this development will have a positive impact on the overall crypto market, and coins like Dogecoin will also gain some momentum due to it. Moreover, the best thing is that such steps will pave the way for cryptos to be legitimized in several parts of the world, with a broad range of communities adopting digital assets. So talking about Dogecoin, some experts believe that Doge's price progression must be accompanied by constant volume, or else some near-term tailwinds may begin to emerge. Now, as we know, Dogecoin's upward trajectory since mid-October has been a welcome change from September's lackluster performance. Doge's value has increased about 30% in the previous week, and it is currently attempting to break through a critical resistance zone in order to reach its full potential. And some experts say that Doge's gains would have to be consistent in order to optimize them. They think that Doge was projected to retest the resistance trifecta of the 27 cents price limit and the upward sloping trend line after the current round of selling pressure ends. A breach above this confluence on heavy volume would enable Doge to attack a critical supply zone, potentially triggering a rally to the 44 cents level. Well, let's see how Doge trends in the coming days, especially while we are seeing that Bitcoin is gaining momentum after the ETF went live. Now, despite the fact that ProShares Bitcoin ETF received a warm welcome when it went live, Invesco, a major investment management firm with operations in 20 countries, has decided to shelve its plans to launch a Bitcoin futures ETF. Following the SEC's approval of the ProShares product, Invesco's Bitcoin ETF was widely expected to receive clearance. However, according to Bloomberg, Invesco has withdrawn its application to the U.S. SEC for approval of its ETF, opting instead to register for a new product backed by actual Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Invesco has not disclosed the reasons for the withdrawal, simply stating via a company spokeswoman that a new route has been determined for ETFs. And as per another report, Grayscale Investments, the world's largest digital currency asset manager, has filed a proposal with the United States SEC to convert its Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into a Bitcoin spot ETF. Previously, Grayscale has already stated its intention to convert GBTC, as well as its 14 other crypto trusts, to ETFs. Meanwhile, Grayscale's ETF would be backed by genuine Bitcoin units rather than by derivatives transactions like futures. And if the SEC approves the plan, it will further cement Bitcoin's position as a recognized investable asset. On the other hand, according to several experts, Grayscale's chances of obtaining approval for a Bitcoin spot ETF are minimal, given SEC head Gary Gensler's frequently stated preference for a futures product that may provide investors with additional protections. Also, Grayscale's application will now have 75 days to be reviewed by the SEC. Let's see if it gets approval, and if it does, it will be another great news not only for Bitcoin, but for the whole crypto market as well. Now let's see some other recent developments in the crypto world. So as per recent reports, Chainalysis, a blockchain analytics startup, intends to purchase an undisclosed quantity of Bitcoin for the firm's balance sheet via the brokerage services of New York Digital Investment Group. Recently, Chainalysis announced that it will expand its cooperation with the New York Digital Investment Group in order to purchase an undisclosed quantity of Bitcoin. The business stated that the acquisition was motivated by high trust in Bitcoin and the New York Digital Investment Group's competence in the digital asset area. Meanwhile, Chainalysis' investment in Bitcoin follows similar investments by Tesla, Square, Voyager Digital, Galaxy Digital, and MicroStrategy. And in another report, it has been revealed that a metal supplier company named Midwest Tungsten is exploring the possibility of accepting cryptocurrency. CoinDesk reported last week that Midwest Tungsten's retail cube sales prices increased by 300% in a week. And at that time, the company stated that it was exploring accepting Bitcoin. So it has now announced that it will accept Bitcoin as part of a cooperation with Bitcoin payment processor OpenNote. So as I discussed in the previous video about El Salvador's presidents claiming that the country is adopting crypto despite some protests, now President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador stated that his country is seeing more Bitcoin BTC purchases than withdrawals. He recently tweeted that Salvadorans spent more than $3 million in a 24-hour period acquiring Bitcoin at the Chivo ATM, and individuals are depositing far more US dollars to purchase Bitcoin than they are withdrawing from Chivo ATM. And in another great news, it has been reported that pop superstar Mariah Carey is eyeing to jump on the Bitcoin train by teaming up with Gemini. Carey stated in a video shared to her Twitter account that one may only purchase a portion of Bitcoin, correcting a frequent misconception about it. She then promoted Cryptopedia, the exchange's instructional resource for Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Tyler Winklevoss, co-founder of Gemini, stated that cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ether were two of the best-performing investments over the last decade. And Gemini's mission is to educate people about the potential of cryptos and to make it simple, easy, and safe for them to participate in this new asset class. So seeing these recent developments, I must say that the future of cryptos is bright. And despite many speculations, I believe the cryptos like Bitcoin and Dogecoin will have a good run in the long term. Besides, you must know that I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take it as financial advice, and you should do your own research before making an investment in cryptos. Now coming back to Dogecoin, it has settled above the 50-day exponential moving average of 24 cents, and it has also broken through the crucial resistance level of 25 cents. This resistance level has already been put to the test countless times and has proven to be extremely strong. Now some analysts believe that if Dogecoin is able to maintain a price above 25 cents, it will get additional upward momentum and go toward the next resistance level at 26 cents. And a break over this level will pave the way for it to challenge the 28 cents resistance level. So what do you think about it? How are you seeing Doge trending in the coming days? Let me know in the comments section below. And this is it for today's video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.